So kia ora whānau, welcome back to another cooking session with us. Today we're going to make some potato wedges. So what we need today for our potato wedges are potatoes, of course, between 6 to 8 medium-sized potatoes. Any potatoes at all, it doesn't matter if they're the red ones, the white ones, any potatoes that you have. Also we need 2 tablespoons of garlic, so you can use garlic powder, but today we're going to use garlic granules. Also today we're going to be using rosemary. 2 tablespoons of rosemary as well we'll be using. You can mix it up and add a bit of paprika. You can add a bit of cinnamon in there. It's totally up to you. All sorts of types of herbs, whānau, whatever you have in your cupboard. You don't necessarily have to use these 2. Also you need some cooking oil, a bag, so the bag for us to be able to put the wedges in so they can get coated, a roasting dish. Now like I say, easy clean makes for a happy cook. So always put some baking paper inside your tray there. We need a nice sharp knife, but do be careful when you're using your knives because they are sharp, whānau. Also our tablespoon and a chopping board. Now before we start, the first thing to do, of course, especially if you've got potatoes like me that have just come straight out of the potato bag, I need to scrub this potato. So you'd probably generally use your kitchen sink, but just for this purpose today, I've got a lovely bowl of water here going on and a bit of a scrubber here. Okay, so we're just going to give the potatoes a good scrub. Now, if you're really fussy with your potatoes, you can get in there with the little knife and cut out all the eyes and the ugly bits if you like. But hey, I think it adds flavour and character to our wedges. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Now, after that process, you just want to give them a little dry. So if you don't have any paper towels at home, you can just use your general tea towel, lay them down, pop your spuds in there, and just give them a little dry down. So how I like to cut my wedges, like I say, you can cut them in any size or shape you want. They don't necessarily have to be wedges. You can do cubes if you want. But I usually generally cut mine in half. I cut them in half again, and then I sort of move to the side and angle down and do 2 cuts on each side. Now remember, the thicker you cut them, the longer they're going to take to cook, whānau. So it's all about how hungry are you? How long can you wait for those potatoes to be ready? Now we've got our wedges there ready to go and cut. This is the next step where we get to coat them and make them all yummy with all that lovely flavouring we're going to add. So this is when our lovely bag comes in handy. You can use any bag, you can use a Ziploc bag, but today I'm just using a general freezer bag. So into our bag goes our lovely wedges. Now I love this recipe. As you can see, there's not many dishes and there's not much mess. It's my type of cooking. Right, with our tablespoon here, we are going to put 2 tablespoons of rosemary in. That's 1, 2. Now you mightn't have a measuring spoon at home, whānau. A general tablespoon will do fine. Here goes our garlic. God, you can't have enough garlic. And it's as easy as that, whānau. You can also add salt and pepper. I generally don't add salt and pepper because when you sit down to eat, you add salt and pepper then. So I'm quite happy with just all of this going in. So it's just about holding the bag, giving them a good mix around until you're happy with all the coating going on in there. If you don't have any bags, you can just generally do it straight into the bowl and mix it well into the bowl. Right, I'm very happy with that. And see how fast and simple and easy that was, whānau? Even our babies can do it. We've got our roasting dish here, our awesome spray bottle oil. We're going to spray the bottom. Spray the bottom of the dish. And move that around a little bit. So just sparingly, you don't need too much, whānau. Then I'm literally just going to pop our wedges in there. Give them a bit of a mix around, try and lay them out a bit so they cook evenly. Oh, I can smell all the smells and the aromas, whānau. I wish we had smell-o-vision. And here we go, the last little bit of process is just give a light oil on top. Now, like I said, you don't need too much, whānau. Now look at that. They're smelling good and I'm sure they're going to taste even better. So we've preset our oven like we did earlier. So it's lovely and warm and ready to go. Into the centre. Now these will take an average of 30 to 40 minutes. So do check it after around 20-25 minutes. Just with a little fork or a knife, just poke them. And then it's up to you to leave them as long as you want to get them all crispier. Yum, I can't wait to eat. All right, whānau, I think they're just about ready. It's been about 35 minutes, so I'm just going to check on them. Oh, they're smelling so wonderful. Just gonna give it a little poke. Oh, they're definitely cooked. Look at that whānau. Those are looking good, and they smell even better. Now our wedges are cooked and done. We're just gonna plate them up. So right here, I've just got a little bit of a plate there with a little bowl, a little bit of tomato sauce, because everybody loves tomato sauce. Now these go even well with chili sauce, bit of mayonnaise, any sauce really, anything you have in your cupboard or pantry. Look at that whānau, doesn't that look scrummy?
Supergrans Tairāwhiti home cooking.